Hello students, welcome back to the English vlog. Today in this video I am going to cover the explanation of the poem The Ant and the Cricket. This poem is adopted from Aesop's Fables. Aesop was a Greek writer who has written this fable. Now let's understand what a fable is. Here you can see it is mentioned, a fable is a story often with animals as characters that conveys a moral. You know why our childhood was exciting? Because of these fables. In our childhood times, we must have seen various cartoons like Doraemon or Chota Bheem or Shin Chan. Okay, all those always contain very small episodes, but at the end of those episodes, there is always a moral or a message to be learned from. So similarly, that is what a fable is. Fable is also like these stories, short stories, mostly containing animals or cartoons as characters, and sometimes they also portray humans as well. And at the end of it, always a particular moral or a message is conveyed, so the viewers can learn something out from it. Now further, this poem is also containing a hidden meaning, a value about the life which we all should learn. Now I know that you must be priorly familiar with this particular poem, The Ant and the Cricket. You must have heard the story about it as well in your earlier or the childhood times. Now fable can also be written in the form of a story as well as a poem. So here the fable that we are going to learn is obviously written in the form of a poem. Now let's understand it. A silly young cricket accustomed to sing through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground, not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? So now the poem begins with that there are two main characters. One is the silly young cricket and one is the miserly ant. Now here cricket is described as silly and young. Silly means stupid or the one who lacks sense. So cricket is silly and young, and why he is called so, that also we'll understand in the poem. Accustomed to sing means he is habitual to sing. He likes to sing all day long through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring. Here the summer and spring seasons are described as gay. Gay means happy and enjoyable. Now as these seasons are very much enjoyable and happy for the cricket, he just wants to sing all day through these seasons. Began to complain. Now as and when these seasons came to an end and now winter had arrived, he started complaining. What was he complaining of? That when he returned to his home, his cupboard was empty. Okay, there was no food for him to eat. Now due to winters, even the ground was covered with snow, so he could not even find a crumb to eat. Crumb means a piece of bread. So now as the ground is covered with snow, it is not possible for him to find any kind of food on the ground as well. There was not a single flower or a leaf even on a tree. So now he wondered to himself, खुद से सोच रहा था that now if he'll not get any food to eat, what will become of me? Means उसका क्या होगा? What will become of him or it? Now further. Now you understand why he is called silly, because in the first stanza only we come to know that all through summer he has just spent his time singing and singing, and he did not bother to think of the adversity or the problem that he might face during winters. That is why he is described as silly, because he is least bothered to work hard to store food for himself, and now he is in a problem. Now winter has arrived and now he is in a problem that he is having nothing to eat. Now in the second stanza, at last by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant to see if, to keep him alive, he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. So now what happens? Now as He was going through the feeling of starvation and famine. Here famine means extreme scarcity of food, and starvation means feeling of hunger. Okay, extreme feeling of hunger. He was not getting any food to eat. So because of these reasons, he thought that he might die. So now, rather than sitting and dying, he thought of finding courage in himself, getting bold, and thought of going to ant to ask for his help. Now, as he was walking and wondering to find the ant and going to it, he had got full dripped off with wet. Matlab, due to the sweating, due to continuous walking, he was sweating all through his body and the sweat was falling off. Dripping means falling off its body. Although at the same time, as it was a winter season and cold wind was blowing, he was also trembling with cold. Trembling means shivering with cold. And he went to set off to a miserly ant means he went to a miserly ant. Miserly here means tiny ant. As we know that ants are really tiny in their size, that is why poet has described ant as miserly. Now he wanted to see that if ant is helping him or not. If the ant helps him, then he would be able to live for a longer time. He wanted to see if ant is providing him shelter from this rain. Rain here does not means the shower of water from the sky. Rain here is meaning this problematic situation that the cricket is into. So he wanted to see if ant is providing him shelter to overcome this problem. And a mouthful of grain means enough food for him to eat so that he could live through this winter. He wished only to borrow, and he didn't wanted this thing as a favor. Okay, he wanted this thing as a debt. Just like today, if ant is helping him, then tomorrow he will repay whatever help the ant has given to him. Like winters are going on, once the winters will be over, he'll help the ant again, and so that his debt will be paid. If not, but he thinks to himself, if not, लेकिन अगर ant help नहीं करेगी, if the ant would not help, he must die of starvation and sorrow. That he will have to die because of the starvation, because of the hunger and sorrow. Sorrow means the feeling of sadness. Moving further. Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by? When the weather was warm, quoth the cricket, not I. My heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say? Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Now he reaches to the ant. And after listening to the cricket, ant says that I am your servant and friend, but we have a principle. What principle? That we never borrow and we never lend. ना ही हम किसी से लेते हैं, ना ही हम किसी को देते हैं. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm? Now the ant asked the cricket that what were you doing the whole summer month? Did you lay nothing by? Means did you save nothing? During the summer months, did you save nothing? Did you store no food for yourself for the winters? Quoth the cricket. Now to the question that ant asked, the cricket quoth. Quoth means said. Not I. No, I did not store any food. I did not save anything. My heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay. As the nature was looking very happy and enjoyable, my heart became light, means my heart was completely indulged in the beauty of the nature, that I forgot to store any food for me during the winter times. So as my heart was completely indulged in the beauty, I just kept on singing the whole day and night. So now, on listening the answer of this cricket, the ant very sarcastically replies that you sang, sir, means the whole summer you had just sang. Then do one thing, you live through this winter by dancing away. मतलब कि अगर आपने पूरा समर गाते गाते निकाला, then you can spend this winter by dancing all day. So obviously ant knew how the cricket was that he was a lazy bones, he was very lazy, he was not at all hardworking and did not work when he had to. So this time, although Ant called him that that they are his friends, okay, but if they are his friends then they would have helped them. But now we can say that as a friend you cannot always cover up the mistakes of your another friend. You sometimes have to teach them a lesson as well. So that is why Ant did not help the cricket. Okay, it told the cricket that okay, the whole summertime you was just saying, so now you spend this whole winter dancing away. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Now what happens? Now as soon as the conversation is over, the ant quickly tries to end the conversation. Means उनकी जो भी बातें ही quickly tries to end it up. Hastily lifted the wicket means ant quickly finished off the conversation. And out of the door turned the poor little cricket, and ant closes the door of his house. Now the cricket is left alone. Folks call this a fable. Now these are the comments of the poet. That folks means people around. They call this particular poem or a story as a fable. And I'll warrant it true. और मैं इस चीज़ से अग्री करता हूँ. I'll consider it true. I'll agree to it that yes, this particular poem is a fable. Why? Because it is containing a moral, a message to be learnt from. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. Now what does this line mean? Some crickets have 4 legs. Now this particular line describes animals, that animals are having 4 legs. Just like cricket in the poem, there are also various animals who are least bothered to work hard when times are good. But when they face difficult situation, they are left with nothing. And some have 2 here represents human beings, that in our life also many a times it happens, like you are students right now, what do? You do not complete your homework regularly, then later on it becomes a burden for you during the examination time. You have to go through so many things at one particular point of time. So same happens with humans. At times humans do not plan or prepare priorly, and then later on when certain adverse situations or difficult situations arise, then they have to repent, they have to regret, and they would not know what they should do to overcome this particular situation. So that is why this poem is teaching us various important things. First is importance of preparation. How much it is important to prepare daily. Like you have to go planningly. If you just live your life just like that, you will never know what next situation is going to arise, and you will have no plan or no preparation of how to overcome it. So importance of preparation. Whatever work we are doing today or whatever we are going to do tomorrow, we should always be well prepared of what we should do or what we are about to do in the near future. Second, work before play. Yes, playing is important. Having relaxation, entertaining yourself, everything is important. But before that, whatever our work or whatever our responsibility is, it should be fulfilled, it should be completed. We have to maintain a balance between work and play. If we work more and play less, then also we will become less creative. And if we play more and if we work less, then also there is a problematic situation for us, and the work area will not be that good. So striking the balance between this both work and play is very much important, so that everything in our life goes in a balanced way. We are working also, we are good in that, as well as we are giving little bit focus on our playing part, on our relaxation part and entertainment part also. So just like it teaches us that today right now we are in the times of lockdown, we just don't have to spend this time like that. We can utilize it, we can use it in a very much productive and efficient way. Just like whatever you are getting to learn either through videos or WhatsApp or any such thing, you be as much as productive just like you would be if your schools would be working normally. वैसे ही आप पढ़िए जैसे अगर schools on होते तो आप पढ़ते. So that is why Maintaining the balance with the work and the play is important. We should prepare priorly. We should always go with a plan that if at all in the near time, in the future time, any particular wrong or problematic situation arises, then we would have ways to overcome it. Or else we will have to face the consequences and we will have to repent, just like in the poem, the cricket is repenting. I hope everybody is clear with the explanation of the poem and the meaning it wanted to convey. Further, I have also shared the PDF in which glossary or word meanings are given. You have to note it down in your notebook. Also in the PDF, question answers are given. You have to write that also in your notebook. I hope that you all are completing your work, whatever is being given to you. So this is what you have to learn from this poem. If you complete your work today, then tomorrow you can enjoy. Stay home, stay safe.